Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby, TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 6 such specimens to examine. So if you like seeing envelopes cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you advertisement free through the worldwide YouTube video airfill. That doesn't get you excited. I don't know what will. All right, let's get started with our TTMs. First one from White River Junction, Vermont. Coming to us from the great American Northeast. What have we got here? Looks like we got our note back, some questions answered. Oh, look at this. Interesting timing. Bill Lee with his 1970 Topps rookie card. And he put Earth 2022 on there. The Spaceman. Bill Lee signing from Earth. Now you remember, I think we just heard a couple of days ago, unfortunately, he collapsed on the field at one of those old-timer games, I think. And it was pretty serious from what I understand. He lost consciousness, stopped breathing. They had to revive him on the field, took him to the hospital. I guess he had some heart issues, but from the last I heard, he's feeling better and is going to be all right. So thank goodness for that. Bill Lee, the Spaceman, one of the great colorful characters in baseball, and a pretty darn good left-handed pitcher. He had 3 straight 17-win seasons for the Red Sox, 1973 to 1975, 119 career wins, and a 3.62 ERA. Thank you, Bill Spaceman Lee, 75 years old, for signing your 1970 Topps rookie card, and we wish you the best in getting back your health and getting back on the diamond for your old-timers games. Bill Lee, thank you, sir. Now let me see. He also sent back my note. Looks like he answered some questions. Let's see what it says. Who was the toughest hitter you ever faced? The next one. All right. Do you still follow the game? Any current players you like? Still playing? Bill Lee, Savannah Bananas. All right. Thank you, Mr. Lee. We appreciate that. And like we said, we wish you the speediest of recoveries. Bill Lee, the Spaceman. Well, that's a good way to get this started. All right, let's see what we got next. Next one is coming to us from South Jersey, New Jersey. South Jersey, New Jersey, New South Jersey. Oh, this is a beauty. Mr. Tim Kerr. He was a great, great right winger for the Philadelphia Flyers from 1981 to 1991. One of the best goal scorers of his day. Unfortunately, he had a string of shoulder injuries which kept him from being way, way up on the all-time goal-scoring list. But he had 4 consecutive 50-goal seasons from 84 to 87. And he is in the top 10 all-time for goals scored per game. Just a great, great goal scorer, 5-time All-Star. 62 years old, Tim Kerr, Flyer legend. Thank you for signing this 1991 Topps card. Tim Kerr, look at all those 50-goal seasons. Unfortunately, like I said, he had some shoulder injuries, or he would be probably one of the top 10 for sure all-time goal scorers. Tim Kerr, great player. Thank you, sir. Well, we got two good ones to start, Bill Lee and Tim Kerr. Let's see what's coming to us next. Out of Tampa, Florida. Old Tampa. Let's see what we got out of Tampa, Florida. Looks like we got our note back in this one, too. Hope we got some questions answered. Oh, Daryl Knowles. Look at that. He put that blue Sharpie right across his face. Thank you, Mr. Knowles. This is a great old relief pitcher. 16-year career, mostly with the Senators and the Oakland A's. Was a member of those three-time world champion A's teams from 72 to 74, and his most memorable career moment was certainly that 1973 World Series against the Mets. He became the first pitcher to pitch in every game of a seven-game World Series, picked up 2 saves and did not allow an earned run. 80 years old, Bill Knowles, signing this great old 1967 Topps card. Did I say Bill Knowles? Daryl Knowles. Thank you, sir. Look at that card. That is a beauty. Daryl Knowles. He pitched a no-hitter in the minors in 1962. Look at that. Well, let me see if he answers some questions. Oh, yeah, well, this is very interesting. I said, I noticed you ended up being a teammate of the infamous Denny McClain a couple of times. Did you and Denny get along? Yes. Who was the toughest hitter you ever faced? Rod Carew. Oh, very interesting, Rod Carew. All right, thank you, Mr. Knowles. That is a great one to have signed. 67 top card, 80 years old. Thank you. All right, we're doing great today so far. Let's see what's coming to us from North Texas. What do we got? We got our note back also. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Oh, this is one of the all-time great Dallas Cowboys, Leroy Jordan. What a great middle linebacker he was. Leroy Jordan. They used the anchor on those great old Dallas doomsday defenses. Now, he was an All-American, and he won a national title under Bear Bryant at Alabama, and then a 5-time Pro Bowler and a Super Bowl champ with Tom Landry and the Cowboys. This guy ought to be in the Hall of Fame. 81 years old, signing that 1975 Topps card. Legendary middle linebacker, Leroy Jordan. Look at that. Now, let me see. I asked him some questions about Bear Bryant and Tom Landry. Let's see if he answered them. All right, let me see. I asked, you played for Coach Bryant and Coach Landry. Who do you think was the better coach? Oh, he says, Coach Bryant was tougher. Coach Landry was smarter. Oh, that's very interesting. And I said, also, was it more rewarding winning a national championship at Alabama or the Super Bowl with the Cowboys? He says, Alabama. This came first. Oh, that is great. I would not have guessed that. I would have think he would have said the Super Bowl, but he said that Natty at Alabama was more rewarding. Coach Bryant was tougher. Coach Landry was smarter. Well, Leroy Jordan, I really appreciate you signing this 75 Topps card. and taking the time to provide those very interesting answers to those questions. Leroy Jordan, thank you, sir. Well, we are 4 for 4 today with great returns. And now we got something coming to us from our own neck of the woods here, Metroplex, Michigan. This has got to be somebody with a local connection, I would assume. Let's see who we got from Metroplex. Oh, yeah, Lloyd McClendon, signing the 92 Donruss card. Oh, Lloyd. He parlayed 8 mediocre seasons with a .244 career average and 35 homers into a long, long career in the big leagues as a hitting coach and a manager with the Pirates, Mariners, and even the Tigers as a interim manager. Of course, he was a hitting coach with the Tigers, too. And now he's managing the Tigers' AAA farm club in Toledo. Lloyd McClendon, baseball lifer. Thank you, sir, for signing this 1992 Donruss card. That one looks really nice. Oh, Lloyd McClendon. Look at that. That is a beautiful card and signature. Really appreciate that, sir. Well, we come down to the last one of the day, coming to us from Santa Ana, California. Let's see what we got out of Santa Ana, California. Oh, look at this. Look at this beautiful 1967 Topps card. That's from a 1966 World Series highlight. Game 2, Jim Palmer blanking the Dodgers. And if you notice on the back here, look who he beat in that game. Sandy Koufax. Look at that. Pitched a 4-hit shutout. Jim Palmer. Beautiful. Look at that signature on that World Series card. I don't really need to say too much about Jim Palmer, but I will. He was one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Not just a Hall of Famer, but a Hall of Famer. He had a stretch of 8 20-win seasons in 9 years. A lifetime earned run average under 3, 268 wins, 53 shutouts, and listen to this, Jacob deGrom, 211 complete games. Can you believe that? 3-time Cy Young winner, 6-time All-Star, winningest pitcher in the 1970s, 3-time World Series champion, youngest pitcher to throw a shutout in the World Series. Unbelievable. And an amazing statistic, never allowed a Grand Slam home run. How about that? Jim Palmer, truly baseball legend, baseball elite, 76 years old, signing this 1967 World Series Game 2 card from the 66 series. Jim Palmer, that's one of our best ones. Thank you, Mr. Palmer, baseball legend. Well, that was some great, great returns. And before I sign off, I want to do one thing here. I give a shout out to another YouTube channel. If you like TTM videos, I recommend you go over to a channel on YouTube called Kite's Curiosities. This is what you'll look for on YouTube, Kite's Curiosities. It's run by a fellow named Jeffrey Kite. And except for not knowing how to spell his own name there, he's a pretty darn good fella. And I'll tell you why I like this guy's TTMs. Most of the TTM videos I noticed, people just rip open that envelope, tear out that card, say, oh, John Q. Ball player from Timbuktu received it in 8 days. And you barely get a chance to see the card, and they're on to the next one. But Mr. Jeffrey Kite, he takes his time. He takes out that card. He gives you a lot of tremendous insight into the player on the card. Some personal anecdotes even. Moon pies, RC Cola, the whole 9 yards. If you want to see one of the truly best TTM channels, get over to Kite's Curiosities and check out Mr. Jeffrey Kite. Well, that just about does it, people. We got another episode, another TTM episode, ready to dump into the YouTube airfill. And God willing, we will be back soon with more. Until then, enjoy the rest of your life.